What up, people? It's your boy, Master Chudy, out here with another comic review. So we got Superman number 38, which is part 4 of Super Sons of Tomorrow. I kind of wish I got the variant cover, not that this cover is bad, but the variant cover looks very boss indeed. But we see in this cover, Tim Drake, now known as Savior. Vengeance has a new name, Savior. Xing out all the people that are getting in his way, leaving only Jonathan Kent to come forth. And this was a very good issue, as per usual with Superman. So anyway, we get here, see that we're lucky to get a head start, but Savior, Raven, and Beast Boy won't be far behind. And so Raven took Beast Boy and Tim Drake's Savior into another pocket dimension so they can lock onto Superboy's emotional state. Meanwhile, Aqualad is using the ocean currents to track Superboy down, basically. So that's pretty nice. And Aqualad has found their base, which is the Fortress of Attitude. I'm calling that. So they say they found a big one. They're directly above the surface, so they're going to begin their assault. And the art, very good. Meanwhile, we see that Superboy and Damian are like, I'm feeling pretty wiped. We should do some tests on the solar flare power and see if it's affecting my other ones like it did my dad. But we see Damian's like, possibly. But with your mixed DNA, the power may have manifested differently. Badrick mentioned you lost control in the future, but he didn't say why. Then they get an alert, said they found us. Damian tells them to use non-lethal force. John is like, calm down. We don't want to get us out of control. He's like, don't question me. I'm trying to protect you, dummy. So Damian's back to being like, eh. So we see that it seems like he found the HQ. He's like, okay, coming hard and fast, so be prepared to insulate the pressure breach and pray to Zal that we found him in time. It's like, I've got the watertight seal around the breach, so they've breached the headquarters. It's like, you're good to go. It's like, we're in. Now let's fight Superboy and Robin before Savior does. And it's like, I'm right behind you. Just the intruder and Lord identified Teen Titan incursion, headquarters, atmospheric levels pressurized. And we just see Raven must have locked onto our emotions and led Drake and the others right here. Be ready to put them down. And John is like, maybe we should talk first. It's like, how about we talk less and hit more? So we just see Superboy and Damian come in. This looks like a Super Sons comic more than a Superman comic, which, Yellow Flash stated the same thing about the first thing that began with this that was more of a Batman book than a Superman book, but I digress. I think somebody said, I'm not sure. So anyway, you just see everybody's like, what? It's like, Damian, stop. Nope. So Superboy hits him down, hits Kid Flash down, boom. We just see Damian ties up Aqualad down. It's like, the more you struggle, the tighter it gets. And we just see him we just see him whacking. Kid Flash just gets owned by Superboy right here. So, you just see, thanks for the diversion, Corey. He just blasts him. And you just see, please, John, cease and desist. And you just see Kid Flash is going after Robin. It's like, stop pulling your punches. They're not holding back. And you just see him punching Robin. It's like, you need to shut up and listen, Damian. And we just see this thing is tightening on Aqualad right here. And they've drawn him very well. So they just tight. So get this off of me. We want to talk, not fight. It's like, you made the mistake of letting me get close. And you just see Damian's like, oh, you did exactly what I was hoping you'd do, Wally. Take some knockout gas to the face, my brother. Bam. So we just see that's enough. It's like, that's enough of this. It's like, and you just see Starfire and John just have a beam struggle. It's like, please, John, I'm begging you to lower your defense. It's like, if you stop blasting, I will. And you just see Aquarad's like, okay, I've had enough. We just need cool off right now. You can just see he just waters down Damian and John right here. And it says, Starfire's like, can we please talk? And Damian's like, I'm not going to hand you Superboy over to the Savior. And everybody else is like, yeah, we're on your side. We're not going to do that. It's like, they chose a side. It wasn't ours. We've got no time to waste. Here's the plan. And meanwhile, in the time stream, they managed to, the Titans of Tomorrow, Cassie Sandsmark, Wonder Woman, Connor Kent, Superman, The Flash, Bart Allen. Former Teen Titans that we knew and loved who are not in this universe. And we can see they're dragging them through space and time. We can see all these memories. Wonderful shot right here. We can see they're looking through Tim Drake's memories of what he's had to do. And you just see as they're on the hand, it's like Tim's severed hand is like a chronal beacon. It won't stop until it finds him and reattaches his body. It's like it's dragging us through all the stops he's made in his mission through the past. It looks like Tim has become obsessed with changing the timeline. Let's see, Drake needs us. We need to hold on a little bit longer. So these are his true blue friends. So we'll find him. But Damien back to that's like, really, this is the best you can do? You want to knock us out? It's like, yes. It's the only way Raven cannot track you. The only way to disappear off her radar is when we get Superboy somewhere safe. No way do I consciously allow someone to render me unconscious. It's like, do you agree with Superboy? It's like, do you agree with Robin Superboy? What are you asking him for? I'm the one giving the orders around here. Bam! I love this shot. Look at him. He just knocks out Damien's like, actually, I don't agree. Bam! So he just punches him. It's like, here are the coordinates of the fortress. It's the safest place I know. You just see, it's like, all right, crank up my arm so I can knock myself out. It's like, okay, see you all the way back at the bam. So he gets knocked out. Then they wake up at the Fortress of Solitude. And they get woken up. And you just see those kids like this. Hey, it's just see, what's with the water again? No smelling salts handy? And then Starfire's like, I hate to say this, Superboy, but this doesn't appear to be a bastion of safety. It's like, what happened here? It seems to have been a battle. It's like, we shouldn't be here, John. I told you it's not safe. And he's like, no. And meanwhile, it's like, Dad, it's like, John, get back your powers. It's like, why can't you smash out, Dad? It's like, red kryptonite, John. It weakens us, affects our emotions. Please stay away. Who did this to you? It's like, Tim Drake, he's coming for you. I'm getting you out of here. It's like, no, don't. You'll expose yourself. Start losing your power. And we just see Starfire. It's like, this, how can we help? Have to get me away from John so he can fight to his full potential if Drake makes his way here. Aqualad pushed this chamber in the ice. And Superboy's not having it. And he's like, let me go. And you just see John? It's like, your powers are weakening. They shouldn't be able to hold you. Aqualad, now. So, we see that Aqualad manages to crack the ice. It's like, be safe, John. And he's like, no, Dad. And you just see him turn Super Saiyan. Bam! But look at that. This isn't the first time that's happened, though. A couple of issues in Super Sons back, he did something like this with the Teen Titans involved when they faced Cracklow. So Raven manages to look onto him because John is in an angry fit of rage, and simultaneously, as Tim Drake comes in, the Hand manages to find Tim Drake. So Superman manages to break free. It's like, John! You just see he's in some kind of trance. It's like, he can't hear me. He's created some kind of emotional superstorm. Just finally, Superboy's emotional spike rang out to me like a bell. It's like, looks like he's going Nova again. And we just see Tim Drake's like, his body is weak after the last detonation. He won't be able to survive a second one. And we just see Drake. You know, it's like, what have you done to my son? And then he's got Drake by the mouth. It's like, I'm about to crush your face, man. But Drake is like, oh no, man. It's like, John has the same solar flare power as you do, but he's half human. He doesn't possess the full Kryptonian ability to control it. You have to let it happen, Clark. If Superboy dies today, millions will be saved. And then meanwhile, we see the Titans of Tomorrow come. It's like, Tim, we're here. Whenever and wherever he here is. It's like, who? It's like, we're here to bring back our teammate. That's all we can. Whoa, Drake's chrono energy infusion may have helped us pull us to space and time. It's like, problem is, his hand's got a mind of his own. And then it's some kid who's about to boom. Oh, God. That's Bart Allen. It's like, what's everyone staring at? Why is everyone standing at odds? Put aside your differences. No child is endangered under my watch. Titans together. Wow, look at that. I can see why people might be a fan of Cassie. She's just in the actions like, I'm going to protect this kid. We're going to do what we got to do. You say, she's right. Hang on, John. 8 arms are better than 2, so... See her use her rope. Beast Boy becomes an octopus trying to contain it. It's like, glad to see you've come back to your senses. You're back on our side. The only thing we're back to at the moment is helping Superboy. Agreed. Now lock him down, Raven. Contain him for as long as you can. So everybody's trying to contain him. So we just see Superman saying, counterspin, reverse polarity, go. It's like, let's see what you got, kid. On it. You just see, taking everything I have. Don't let the energy sphere expand. It's like, trying our best here, Raven. And then Kid Flash is like, you know her? Of course. We all know you. Does Bart know him? I'm just curious. And you just see Tim Drake get his hand. It's like, have to complete the mission. I'm dissipating. The chrono energy is attacking in quicker intervals. It'll be only a matter of time before the time void pulls me out of this era for good. Have to tell my Titans, that there's nothing they can do to help me. And Superman's like saying, I don't have time to worry about you, Drake. The sphere's getting bigger and I have to try to get to him. I'm going in. And then we just see Connor Kent, the first Superboy. Say, who's in there? My 10-year-old son, John. I have to save him. You mean we have to save him? And just see, I failed him once. I won't again. It's like, we do it together. And you just see them fly into the sphere. It's like the light, the purity of their sacrifice. And you just see Raven's like, I can't sense their presence anymore, Superboys. Can't contain it much longer. So Damian is like on Dave's like, this is all your fault, Drake. You screwed with our timeline and you killed them. He's like, don't you see, Damian? The containment isn't working. Superboy's solar power has become a separate entity. Flashes generate a circular funnel with its exit point on my zero. What are you doing, Drake? What I have to do. What I need to do. I'm saving you all and taking the power with me. And we just see Beast Boy, Raven, collapse your shield. Cassie, pull off your lasso. So he's absorbing all the energy. Now it's like out of darkness and into the light, and then he disappears. And we just see everybody. Now the mission's over, and we see the whole Superman trio. Superman, Connor Kent, and Jonathan Kent all together. Kind of like the Flash family. It's nice. And we just see, Dad, what happened? Someone made things right by giving all he had to save us. And then we get this interesting ending picture. We see Superman in an alternate reality when Supergirl dies. I forgot. We see the Dark Knight's medal here when they first appeared. We see when Barry Allen has discovered Wally West, the original. We're seeing all these different timelines, Infinite Crisis and everything like that. I'm curious to see how this plays out and what is in store for the future Tim Drake. And we see Into the Light of Super Sons of Tomorrow Part 4. Tomasi and Patrick Gleason are the writers. Sergio Davila is the art. Fantastic Vincent Cifuentes is the inker. Gabe L. Teb is the colorist. Rob Lay, the letterer. Then Ivan Reyes, Oscar Albert, and Hi-Fi did the cover. John Boy Mayers did the alternate cover. So, yeah. Fantastic book. Nice penultimate ending to the Super Sons of Tomorrow. There's still one more issue left in Super Sons. But, it's nice to see Bart Allen, Connor Kent, and Cassie back in the mix. The former Wonder Girl, Superboy, and Impulse back at it again. It was nice to see that. And, Superman's been killing it. And this has been a very good story arc, Super Sons of Tomorrow. But once again, thank you all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And hit the notifications. Make sure you're notified. Once again, I do these reviews for you, the people, so I can discuss good comics and get your opinions on them. Thank you all for watching. I should have more videos up later today.